So now we're at a point where we think that it's worth it having a discussion with you to kind of see if we can get a feel for when we can start doing, you know, like actually getting this record going. Sorry, give me 1 second. We were just outside and someone's fucking mowing their lawn. It's like raining. I don't get what's going on. Okay, so when we write, we don't like sit in a room and like jam out songs and write songs that way. We do the actual hard rock metal version. We record that on the computer, and like everything's pretty much programmed. But most of the times when we jam songs, we'll just do like piano and acoustic. So it's just the first note that we always do, D, whatever. Yeah. And then it's kind of a weird.
What do we call? What was that one?
This is what I'm gonna do for the next tour.
Backstreet Boys.
Well, Backstreet Boys.
Fuck.
No, we gotta
I just need some inspiration.
No.
Oh god.
Yeah, I was sick as that.
Take those fucking horns and shove up your ass.
Well, if they were horns, maybe you cut the strings. Fucking idiot.
I'm around. I have, you know, a lot of things to do, but we should schedule something in the next couple of weeks, maybe.
Now that we actually do have our sound down that I feel like we all really enjoy, it's been so long, like I think we're so deep in the mix now that we need a fresh pair of eyes to look at it and be like, yo, what the fuck are you guys doing? Or like, yeah, you guys are doing things right. Like, man, honestly, we need a fucking doctor.
Yeah, I'll bring our little black bag.
Amazing.
Awesome.
I love it. Thanks a lot.
All right, guys.
Thanks for the call.
All right, see you soon.
All right, thank you. Bye.
Me and John just had a phone call with our producer. So pretty much essentially what we came to the conclusion of is he's going to be coming by our place. We're going to be showing him a bunch of our stuff, like the demos and like jamming a bunch of songs acoustically for him. And we're going to talk about the songs and talk about, I guess, pricing.
Timeline, budget, and how we're going to do it.
And all that stuff.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know where we're going today? One of my favorite places in the world.
I'm actually pumped.
I haven't been in a while. We used to have these beats all the time, Johnny.
That's true.
You changed, Johnny.
I changed. It's all me.
Oh, yeah. Okay, where are we going? We're going 407.
So, luckily today, we do not have Billy with us.
Woo!
It's always a pleasure when Billy's not around. Just everything's got to be
somehow
about
when
Billy.
he edits this thing, it's just
gonna be
somehow he's
stuff.
gonna still be in it.
It's just gonna be Billy.
Yep, the whole time.
Anyways, we decided me and Nick are gonna do this. We decided we're gonna go get some Panzos from one of our favorite places called Abruzzo's. Anyways, we're gonna discuss some things. We're gonna discuss future plans. So anyways, join us for the ride. Should be good. If you're ever in town, Nick, where should the people go?
Abruzzo Pizza.
That's right. All right. Well, we'll see you there. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can't do what everybody else is doing.
Get washed out.
I'd hate to feel like the music we write isn't original. That would be like devastating to me, you know?
After all this, all the efforts are put to be different.
Like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, you guys can't sell everybody else. Oh, let's go back to the drawing board.
I don't know. I just feel like we always have our own thing going on. Your vocals and I don't know. Just, I always feel that way.
All right.
Okay, we made it. Abruzzo Pizza. The best. Nick, what are you going for?
You know exactly what I'm going for.
I just want. There you go.
That's the winner right there. John, look at that.
This is sick, eh?
Thanks, man.
Oh yeah. That's amazing. That was delicious. So what do you think? Should we shoot it in the car?
hang out by our truck, man, and just talk there.
I'm good with that. Wait,
I hope the camera falls right through it.
this actually might work. Anyway, so discussing like musical style on this record, there's quite a bit of change. I think all of the change we're doing is positive.
We say change, but it's actually the music that we've always wanted to make. So
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, yes, it's a change, but for us, it's music that we've always wanted to make, and we finally made it there.
You know, we're finally starting to get to.
We're catching our stride. We're catching our stride.
Yeah.
Revisiting a lot of tracks that we have written, which, by the way, we're at what, over 20 something?
We're at least over 20 songs. Around 18 like finished tracks and like maybe 5 or 6 like unfinished
And
tracks.
we'll always approach things with quality over quantity anyway.
To that being said, we wrote a lot of songs because we were so obsessed with getting it right. I can say confidently that the things we have changed are going to be, I think it's going to be very noticeable.
It's definitely simple, concise, and to the point.
Yeah. I feel like Ascendia was always simple but complex, and I still think we keep that
We do.
element where it's just like, you know, you can tell that like
Absolutely.
we write
Keep them
things.
guessing. We keep
Yeah,
people
we
guessing.
try our best not to write things that are overly predictable.
No.
And at the same time, we want to write amazing hooks. So some specific things that I think we changed going into this record. What I think we've done is created a series of songs that are still very melodic. It's going to be a much heavier album than the first one, and heavier not in the sense like there's going to be, you know, heavy screams or anything like
But
that.
we're going to get your head going.
But it's just you'll notice it. It's gonna be harder hitting. The biggest thing that we thought that we lacked on the first album, and I can say we've really made a difference, is dynamics. We made the songs a lot more dynamic.
I shouldn't say the album didn't feel, but there's a lot more feel.
I think we're a lot more locked up this time, like in terms of like the drumming and the guitar playing. It feels more cohesive. The first record we didn't do that even close to except for
Because we didn't know what the hell we were doing.
Besides, I think At the End of It All, which kind of touched on that.
Yes.
And maybe a little bit of Remember Me kind of touched on like the idea of having guitars and drums feeling like they're one thing.
I'm almost be tempted to say that this record is a guitar-driven record.
I'd say so too.
I'd say it's a guitar-driven.
It's a guitar and drum. It's gonna be heavy. I forget what I was gonna say. Well, I was gonna say orchestrations. That's one thing I wanted to touch on. So orchestrations, guys. In the first record, we really wanted to be. I don't want to say we wanted to be anybody, but we were really heavily influenced by, I would say, Nightwish and Camelot.
We were influenced by symphonic metal bands.
Yeah, we really enjoyed the symphonic element. And on this record, I could pretty much
I'd say it's taken a backseat.
I can pretty much say it's almost gone, but it's there. By pulling back on the strings, it's allowed us to get really focused on the drumming and the guitar playing and really making those hit hard. And that's what we wanted to do on this record. We wanted to have a very, I don't want to say vague terms, but a very modern, like today sounding record.
That's honestly my worst nightmare. Writing the same record twice would be not be fun.
Yeah.
Like you don't challenge yourself.
My biggest fear is writing a dated record. So, we've been making ourselves crazy because we're considering this record to be almost a rebrand of Ascendia because the music, it's changed drastically in our opinions.
In our opinions, yeah.
Yeah, and we want everything about Ascendia
to look new, fresh.
The biggest thing, I think one of the biggest things we wanted to do is create merchandise that
people would wear every single day.
Yeah.
We want to create merchandise that you would wear every single day and wouldn't think twice about wearing.
I don't know how you guys think about this. I never wore the band tees and I never sported it because I don't know. I felt it was kind of hard to be applied to if I'm going out or whatever. And listen, everyone's different. Everyone likes things for different reasons. But I always wanted, I always liked band T-shirts that were I could wear wherever. If I wanted to go to the gym, if I wanted to walk around Main Street. We want to create merchandise that is great for both leisure and athletic wear. Stuff that you can wear and it's going to look good. It's going to fit well. We want things to fit well.
To great-looking sweaters. To awesome different cut T-shirts than your typical straight crew cut. Our logo this time around, we kept it along the same lines as what we had before.
Yeah.
but it's
You know, it's slightly refined.
we can actually use that for exactly how we're approaching everything.
Yeah.
It's just us, more refined, simple, and to the point and concise.
And that's why we always wanted our logo
music
to
to
represent
do- yeah.
us and how we feel and how we approach the music.
I want it to be recognizable everywhere people go
Yeah.
and notice it. And I think we've done that. It looks pretty badass.
So bottom line, we're going to have some amazing new merchandise ideas, a lot of options for you guys.
And new things coming out constantly.
I think you guys are going to love it, and you guys are going to be proud of it. So, timeline.
Well, we can't tell you.
We can't tell you who yet.
When?
We are starting August 27th on a Tuesday. That's the beginning of production. So, I think our goal here is to start production August. Hopefully, we'll be finished and in the studio, I'd say, by wintertime. Yeah.
And hopefully spring or summer release. Everything goes well and everything goes as planned.
Yeah,
We don't
and
know.
then summer, fall tours.
And that's our next goal, is getting our asses out there and getting to you guys, because we do miss that stage. We do miss playing live.
It's very exciting that we're actually like officially starting production with the producer that we have not yet.
Took us long enough.
We haven't released that yet, that news, and we will be probably on Facebook and Instagram. So
Yeah, we'll have a big announcement.
it'll be exciting because we're going to bring you guys along for the ride on how production's going to be.
It'll be exciting. I think that's where the big juicy stuff is going to come into play.
Yeah,
You might even see me yell at John or Billy a few times, smack him around.
probably see Nick cry a couple times. That's our temporary timeline.
There you go.
So let's hope for it. If you want to have update on what Ascendia is up to at all time of the day, I'm talking minutes, hours, and seconds. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just trying to amp it up.